Good morning. You know, something grinds my gears more than anything, and that's whenever professionals like myself that have been doing this for over 20 years get on social media and we try to educate other people. We reach people literally all over the world, from China to California. It doesn't matter. We reach people from one side of the world to the other. And I've talked to people from countries and villages and stuff that I've never even heard of before. And we try to give these people clear, concise, really good information. And it annoys me that we have people that pop up in the comment section that some boomer or some backyard educated mechanic somewhere that wants to give his input that really doesn't know what he's talking about, and he's not actually educated. And he wants to display that and tear down what you're trying to give people because he thinks what he has to say is more important. I understand people have freedom of speech, but there's some times where I think people should just shut the fuck up and not talk. I know you can't stop people from doing it, and those people aren't going to stop. There are people that really rely on people like me for good information. Do you know how many times I get contacted every month where people are like, I wish you'd move to the Middle East, I wish you'd move over here to Europe, I wish you'd move somewhere down here in the South in the United States in these small towns where they don't have good, qualified, educated mechanics, so people can actually get a good, honest repair guy that knows what he's talking about, that we can trust and continue to go to. There are people from other countries and stuff like that that message me that don't have dealership or manufacturer training or any type of training at all, and they're working at dealerships and they're just trying to make it. They're just trying to put out good quality service to the customer, but they don't have the education to do so. Some of these countries, they don't invest the money in the technicians to get them trained. We have somebody, we can be talking about a transmission service interval of, I'll tell people if you have a smaller transmission, like a smaller SUV, to smaller capacity transmission by about every 30,000 miles, I like to see those flushed, at least drained and filled, because most of the filters, from what I understand, are not serviceable. And a lot of the smaller SUVs with smaller transmissions, you have to rebuild the transmission or tear it apart to get to the filter that's stuck in the center of it that you can't easily access yourself. So a drain and fill every 30,000 miles really goes a long way. Some people even do it sooner. Bigger, larger capacity transmissions like my 6R80 or like a 10R80 or something like that, or one of these bigger diesel transmissions that have an excessive amount of fluid, 40, 50,000 miles. Let them go to. But then someone will pop up in the comment section and they'll be like, well, I've got 200,000 miles on my Ford Explorer and I ain't never serviced the transmission. Okay, what does that do for anybody else in the comment section? Just because you have 200,000 miles on it and you're cheap and broke and don't really want to do maintenance and don't respect that vehicle enough to keep it maintained, does that mean every single person should look at your comment and follow exactly what you're saying? Just don't service their vehicle? Because I guarantee you every one of those vehicles, for the most part, will be in a shop somewhere getting fixed, and you just cost them thousands of dollars. Just because you can get away with something, and you have gotten away with something, doesn't mean it's the smartest thing. I always use the analogy. You can cheat on your partner for 20 years and never get caught, but the first time you get caught, you're fucked. And then the rest of your life is possibly ruined because you're married and have kids and assets together, and you're fucked. Just because you can get away with it and just because you can do it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. When are we as a society going to understand that just because I can doesn't mean I should? Be there, be faithful, communicate, raise your family, build your family together, be the foundation to your family that your family needs, and grow. And it's the same way in the automotive industry. Give good, clear, concise advice, maintenance recommendations, service intervals, because I guarantee that 3 or 4 times that you service that transmission in 150, 200,000 miles is going to save you a shit ton of money compared to spending $6,000 on a transmission and then another $1,500 to install it. Plus, some vehicles have to have the whole subframe, engine, and everything dropped out of it to service the transmission, to replace it. I would do the wise thing and stop listening to these yahoos in these comment sections, or like these idiots that pop up. Pennzoil Platinum. It's one of the best oils on the market. It's called a 3+ formula because it's better than just regular full synthetic. They use a natural gas to liquid formula. So the way they synthesize it is a much higher refined level than other synthetics. So they call it a 3+ formula. It's almost equivalent to PAO. Lake Speed, the Motor Oil Geek, they've all, Scotty Kilmer, Ford Tech Make You Local, they all stand behind Pennzoil Platinum and Pennzoil Platinum Ultra because it's an outstanding oil. And I've said from the beginning of time it's an outstanding oil. But you'll have some Yahoo that's barely got 500 followers that is doing mobile mechanic work that has learned backyard, shade tree, grandpa's, uncle's ass information and education, and he'll be taking a bottle or a container of Pennzoil and throw it in the trash and saying that's what that's good for because it's going to sludge up your engine. You know when oil sludged up engine, it was like back in 1970, right? That shit hasn't happened in literally 30 years. But you as the consumer don't know that because you don't research what a guy's saying. You just take his word for it and then you run with it. That literally is one of the best oils for the price that's easily available. You can get it at Walmart, you can get it at the parts stores, Amazon, no problem. So we need to stop with the misinformation campaign, just like the whole political spectrum where the Democrats are claiming this, the Republicans are claiming that. It's like, give it a fucking break, man. Quit making shit up. Let's be more sensible about what we're doing in the world, and let's give clear, concise advice to people. Just because you can get away with it for so many 100,000 miles doesn't mean the next dozen people can. You're probably going to screw them with your recommendation because you were so lethargic and inadequate in maintaining your vehicle, and you got away with it, that you're going to damage other people's vehicles because of your poor decisions. We got to do better. We got to do a lot better, and you got to be very selective on the information that you follow. I would hope you'd find somebody like me that's going to shoot you straight, that's not going to BS you, that's going to be like, look, this is what I know, and this is what I don't know. This is what I can help you find out. Or, hey, I'm kind of lost here. This is not my area of expertise. I don't want to give advice in an area that I don't belong in. But instead, you'll have somebody that wants to feel important, that wants a rise out of somebody, try to leave some kind of bullshit comment or something, and just for attention. Or maybe they honestly believe the shit that they're saying. I don't know. But it gets a little old. Pick your people you trust, make sure you vet them, and maintain your vehicle. It's the best thing you can do. Y'all be blessed. Have a great day. Take care. The baby's good. Everything's good. She's thriving. Last night was the first night she pretty much slept all night. I got to sleep from like 9 o'clock last night to 4 o'clock this morning, and then I went to the gym. So life is good right now. Life, it really is good. I can't complain about anything. A little slow at work, but we'll make do. I just wanted to tell you guys, I love y'all. Be blessed. Be careful who you listen to. Be careful who you get your automotive maintenance advice from. And that's any advice online. I love y'all.